Friday name. Anyway, welcome to the ZeroFunction podcast.
Oh god.
Our very first. It feels.
I'm constantly staring at the lenses.
Is that the pre-roll?
Yes.
Apparently so.
Yes. I'm your host today. Again, it is my week. I am Genevieve. Find me on YouTube, and I am also here with Conall, which is Rick Monkey
It's
Zero
me.
on Twitch, and Lee.
Hello. I have a life.
He does. He exists here.
Yeah, it's just
No.
like you actually like work in the real world and
Yeah.
do stuff.
So we're doing something new today.
Yes.
Yes.
We're recording video.
I went out and spent my money, which
Yeah.
was a bad
It was
move,
Connell's birthday
probably.
yesterday, so he decided to treat himself by treating us.
Yep, I guess.
So now you can see how just
Cursed.
absolutely janky our setup is. Yeah. Okay. Come on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
It's even more concerning because it's my room, so actually it gives me a reason to make my room clean. every week.
I'm quite concerned because Jen's head is completely blocking the monitor that
Yeah.
the audio feed is showing on, the video feed. So yeah, I can't see myself. And
I'm
I don't like it.
I feel
comfortable.
like that's a good thing though, because you won't constantly be like.
Yeah, God.
I mean, same
Yeah.
for me, but Connell's the only one that can actually see himself, because obviously the camera's here, but then our monitors are over here.
Always watching.
So you'll be able to tell when I'm looking at myself, because I'll be like.
I didn't grab a glass of water before this. I usually have water, but that's alright.
I
You
thought
wanna
that was
melt
yours
out
for a
and we'll kill
second.
time?
No, it's alright.
Are you sure that this is going to slowly melt and you're just going to be like, I wish I
I think our podcast is cursed enough as it is. Go get water.
Alright, okay.
Go.
Yeah, we'll kill time. It's all good.
Yeah.
So a little prequel or whatever. No, what's a
Precursor.
that's a precursor to this episode? So if you were here last week, you would have watched that we did. Wait, actually, no, you did upload it, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I did really hastily in my drunken stupor.
Yeah. Like I said, it was his birthday on Friday, and we upload on Fridays, so it's may not be like right, but definitely
Yeah,
not.
I forgot to edit it, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, 8 shots deep, and I'm like, I need to upload this episode. Oh no. It was so bad.
But it went up anyway. And we were
returned.
doing
He
the
has.
two-sentence
Hey,
horror
buddy.
stories.
homies.
I'm trying to.
Sorry, got distracted a bit.
So we're
Jesus
doing the
Christ.
two-sentence horror stories again. If you were here last week, like I said, you would have known that we only got through 15 of the 26 that I had. So I found 4 more. And, okay, so my task was to find 4 more that we could put into the top tier category. I can already tell you now, I did not. Like, I found good ones, but they're not going to be in Jason is Quaking. Like,
Okay.
Maybe we will. Who
So our
knows?
goal is to put at least one in
Jason
top
is
tier.
Quaking. Yeah, so
Okay.
we are also, like, while we're doing the two-sentence horror stories, we're also putting them into a tier list on, well, here's the tiers anyway. So starting from the bottom is dead, just out of trash, dead. Kind of spoopy, you know, kind of good. Ah.
Ah!
You know, when it's,
Descriptive.
yeah, when it's just a like little like ooh ah. Ugh.
Spicy.
Spine tingling is the second to top, and then the very top tier is Jason is Quaking. And if you don't know who Jason is, we're talking about Jason Voorhees. So if you're not a horror person, you won't understand.
Cringe.
I will also.
What the fuck? I wonder what you were doing fiddling over there at the corner of my eye.
What is that?
It's compressed air. Jesus Christ.
Why do you have compressed air?
Clean the insides of my computer and whatnot.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was so confused because that looked like stuff that you spray on like a car or something, and I was like, you just sprayed it in the eyes with like car.
You tagged me.
I wasn't aiming for his
That's actually really cooling though. That was like quite nice.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Actually. Oh, yes.
Quite good actually.
Yeah, don't waste my compressed air.
Literally a can of air. You
It doesn't smell
bought
great.
No, it does not smell great.
bought a can of air.
I did buy a can of air because you don't want to vacuum clean your computer, okay? It's a bad idea because the static from the plug
Why don't
can
you just-
damage shit. Shut up! It doesn't work like that.
Wow, that actually looks pretty good.
Do you know how loud that is going to be?
Yeah, true.
I mean, it's barely showing up on my...
That was a lot of
waveforms.
dust. Jesus Christ.
That's
Yeah.
While I'm here.
You're forgetting about this microphone that picks up fucking everything. This is probably going to be a bit echoey because
we
of the
need to
setup.
get you a new mic.
We
Yeah.
really do.
So-
I should have brought my one because it's got the whole like omnidirectional and all that sort of settings.
This one does, but it's not very good at
So
it.
there we go. Incentive to watch the video version of this podcast
Yes.
Yeah, I get
What the hell is going
assaulted.
on?
is kind of the default now, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably.
Hey, how's it going? How you doing today? Thank you for joining us.
Stop buttering up the viewers. Cringe.
But point being, before we start, I will also add the warning again. Some of these topics are a little bit sensitive or anything like that. So if you have any sort of trigger warnings to either death or dark thoughts or anything, I'm going to say probably skip this one out. We'll catch you next week when it's Connell's turn. See, I'm so nice. I gave you a week off for your
Yay! Woo! I'm definitely going to come with a good episode next time. Definitely, yeah.
Of course, if you were okay with listening to last week's episode, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's not any
bad.
worse than last week's, but
Mm.
yeah, just thought I'd add that if we got any new viewers or anything like that. But
Good stuff.
yeah, so let's get.
That's a deep breath you took there.
I do that, yes. Breathing is
I do in
Breathe.
fact respire.
is essential.
God.
So,
Followed up.
do we have a question this week?
Do we have a question? Do you have a question this week? Anything? No? Can you think of anything on the dot? I'm going to steal questions from other podcasts.
Go for it.
Doesn't really matter.
I mean,
What would
the
be...
question I asked you this week was, would you die for anyone? I feel like this was
Jesus.
would you die for anyone? I asked Jed
I'd
this.
rather
He
not
said
answer
yes.
that.
Yeah, it is a
Okay.
bit harsh. What was I going to...
It's a bit serious for what we're going for.
Oh, so we have so many like topics like this at work. Like we're just like casually like.
It's not my
Yeah.
There's not much else to do other than work. And I don't do much work.
Yeah, you
Anyway.
didn't know that as well. Conall and I work together, so
Yes.
it's just
Lovely.
we get nothing done.
What was I going to ask? What off the top of your head, what would be the worst fictional universe to live in?
Warhammer.
Oh, God. Fantasy or just like regular
I
space
know, World War
Warhammer?
Okay.
40k.
40K.
Fucking
I
hell.
don't
Oh,
know what you're on about.
Warhammer,
man.
40,000, like the tabletop, people paint statues or
It's
figurines.
a tabletop wargaming franchise.
Although
okay.
people usually, like, a lot of people just collect, like, the figurines and paint
Yeah.
them themselves and
Oh yeah, I've
whatnot.
seen those. So yeah, I've heard of it, but I don't know what the actual
The
thing is.
lore is actually really fascinating.
Yeah.
I've watched quite a few like breakdown videos on the history of the Warhammer
Mm.
universe.
It's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
It's
Insane, though.
it would be insanely depressing if it weren't so awesome. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's just war all the time.
For anyone who
Very
wants to
insane war.
get a feel for what the Warhammer 40k universe is about, there's a great animated web series called Astartes.
Oh, stodges.
And it's like the entire thing is maybe 20 minutes long, 15-20 minutes, and it's like 3D animated, and it's all done by one guy, and it's amazing. It's so good. Like,
Volume,
totally
bruh.
recommend it. Astartes on YouTube. Go to the guy's actual channel because there's some people who've like compiled it all into one video, but like actually go to the guy's channel and watch each. Actually, he might have done a full length video on it, but
Yeah.
so good.
On
So
the
good.
contrary,
Yes.
what is one you would want to live in? Like the best like.
That's hard to say, because a lot of fictional universes are just bad, like every time. People like to write. They like to write and make up bad universes. I
Yeah,
don't know
no,
why.
But like, I'd love to be in My Hero Academia. That'd be sick.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what else?
What if you go?
suck?
No, hold on. What if you go in that universe and you end up not having a quirk?
Oh yeah. Then
Yeah,
then you're like,
exactly,
yeah, okay.
exactly.
Star Trek.
Star Trek, really?
Yes.
I mean,
Space scares me. I love space. Space fascinates me. Until if someone came up to me and was like, "Hey, I've got a free ticket to space. Are you coming?" I'd be like, "Nope."
Oh no, you.
it's actually pretty fair. Star Trek universe seems really calm, except for, the Federation going out. It's pretty chill most of the time.
You like pluck me out of my daily life and like put me down in a Federation recruiting office in the 24th century. Fuck yes.
He's
I'm
going.
signing up.
Popping off.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Starfleet Academy, here I come. Absolutely.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. I didn't asking those questions. I didn't actually have any in mind. I just ripped it out of my
I
head.
couldn't think. I don't know. For some reason, my brain just automatically went for the worst one. Went to World War Z.
Yeah, any kind of like post-apocalyptic scenario is like
Yeah.
Like, the first time you think about it, you think it'd be kind of cool, like survivors.
I like the
living off the
environment,
land.
not the fact that there's things trying to kill me.
The aesthetic. Yeah.
The aesthetic's great. I love plants and things overgrowing like malls and things like that. That's like my
Like Last of Us kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally my like dreamscape.
I love the like world building and like visual aesthetic of the Falling Skies universe.
Falling Skies.
You remember that sci-fi series that used to run? I think they wrapped it up.
Oh yeah, no, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I kind of fell off around season 4.
I started watching it, but
like
kind
5 or
of
6 seasons.
Yeah.
kind of
But yeah,
failed.
just that entire aesthetic is awesome.
Mm.
Like apocalypse fashion is
Pretty much.
is great.
Yeah.
Fashion that make it apocalyptic.
I was.
But yeah, any kind of like zombie situation is just like no,
Yeah.
you don't want that.
I
Do you
think.
think you'd survive, or do you think you'd die like real quick? I think, personally, I'd either survive for ages, or I'd be the like second person to die. Because knowing my luck, I'd always just happen to be next to patient 0. Like I've got such bad luck.
Yeah,
It
that's
would
fair.
just happen to outbreak next to me, and I'd be screwed.
Oh,
But
yeah,
if it
okay.
did happen to outbreak on the other side of the world, I think I'd be alright.
Yeah.
If you gave me a few months to improve my cardio, I think I'd be okay.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I know Zombieland made it a joke. What was it? Rule 1, cardio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is rule one, I think.
Seriously, cardio. You have to be able to run
Yeah.
and keep moving.
If you got
in
no
that
stamina,
situation.
you're fucked.
Yeah.
Have to run up a building to get away and hide away from the zombies or whatever.
Yeah.
You're not getting up
Just-
those
just-
stairs by the time you've already
just run
sprinted.
on flat ground. Like,
Yeah.
how many people cannot do that for any length of time?
Oh yeah.
Even
Same.
that scene, just where he's running around the gas station, I'm just like, bro. Like, at the end of that scene, when they called cut, I'd be like...
I mean,
It'd suck.
my cardio isn't terrible. I went for a run last week, I think. 2.4k, because that's like the standard.
Same. Everyone's like, you can run a 5k. And I was like, nah, I don't know. After 2.4, because that's what we did for so long. My brain
Yeah,
just
that
stops.
was our standard fitness test.
Yeah.
For cadets. Yeah, but I did 2.4k in just over 11 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, that's not
bad.
bad.
Yeah, but yeah, like no, I don't even want to like test that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
No.
No.
I had so
couldn't do
many
that.
like fit friends that'd always be like, yeah, come for a run with me, like around Auckland as well. And I was just like, oh, I don't know. And they're like, we're only doing 5k, and I'm like,
Panic.
oh, sorry,
Yeah.
no, I'm out. I'm busy that day,
Yeah.
and every other day following that.
Yeah, it's like if I had to, I could probably do that. But
Yeah.
like
That's the thing. If something was chasing me,
yeah,
sure.
Oh yeah. You'd have. Because a lot of the time with running, like, you're giving up just because, like, oh, I don't want to run anymore.
Yeah.
But if you're getting chased, you're like, yeah, I can do a bit extra. Honestly, you'd go until you, like, collapse.
Yeah. pretty
In that
much.
kind of situation.
the other worst universe that I can think of is the Dragon Ball universe.
I don't watch
Because
it.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
any time that like something comes to Earth to try and like take over or kill everyone, like just thousands, millions of people in like one attack just die. Like
That is
if
true.
If you're one of the main like heroes, you're okay. But if you're just like some random on the street, you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You are
actually.
dead so many times over on any given day of the week.
You know what? I would hate to live in New York because
Yeah.
like, it gets destroyed.
Jesus Christ.
Every movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, at the end of Dragon Ball, the first series, Piccolo, he literally comes down, or wherever he fucking comes from, and he just wipes out like a few cities or something
Yeah,
before
exactly.
Goku comes along.
Exactly. I think the bigger question is, like, in these universes, when you ask this question, you have to specify, like, are you, like, part of the main cast? Like,
Or just the
you know,
side
you're one of those
character.
main characters? Or are you just some background, filler
Expendable.
for the universe, kind of regular Joe?
You know,
Human.
I think mine would definitely be, it would be Star Wars Legends,
Star Wars
specifically
would be fun, yes.
Yu Vong era. Not good. So, obviously you have no idea what we're talking about.
Nope.
So there's obviously the Star Wars galaxy.
Yeah.
and then there is another galaxy, which isn't really in the normal canon, but there's this race from there called the GENEVIEVE, who pretty much killed all the races in that galaxy, and then they cross the expanse to come to the Star Wars galaxy. And there's just they suck.
They hate technology because they like are completely against technology because they had a droid uprising in their in their galaxy.
Yeah.
So they like destroyed all the droids. They don't rely on architecture. They have these organic city ships that they like are able to cross through the galactic barrier, and they're completely impervious to the Force. Like, because they are from outside of the galaxy, the Force
just doesn't affect them.
Yeah, they're not part
doesn't
of
exist
that
there.
Organic web that the Force works through.
Yeah.
Like, they're not part of the galaxy, so they're,
Yeah.
they're not part of the Force.
Someone
so
just like, stop. And
Yeah,
like,
so pretty much like the entire, I don't know if it was the entire, but a lot of GENEVIEVE came over and just started just killing like everything, literally everything. So if you're a normal citizen there, you're fucked. Even if you're like in the military, you're probably also fucked, because the only people who can really stand up against them are the Jedis,
yeah.
because they're like almost as strong as...
Pluralized Jedi.
I did. It's an easy mistake.
Careful.
Fight me. But yeah, like the Jedi were the only people who could really like 1v1 them, pretty much.
And even then, they didn't have the use of their Force abilities. So,
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
fucking mental.
Yeah,
Yeah, wouldn't be great.
No, I would like to be a bounty hunter during the Galactic Civil War.
Yeah, you'd get a
Because,
lot
like-
of requests.
Because, like, you're a distinct character, right?
Mm.
And there's plenty of, like, objectively bad guys to just, like, you know,
Yeah, it's true.
you don't have to worry about who you're taking on. You just take on bounties against the Empire.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
you know-
Maybe help out the rebels sometimes. Be kind of like a morally grey kind of character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm a good bounty hunter. What does that even mean? Shoot bad guys.
Yeah.
For money.
Do you know what universe I wouldn't want to be in that's like kind of like realistic? Grey's Anatomy. If I worked in that hospital, do you know how much shit happens to those main characters? Just like on
That's
the daily.
true.
Like, she's been like the main character. She's been in two plane crashes, multiple car crashes. Her husband was in a car crash. Her sister died in a different plane crash. They had a
God.
shooter come to the hospital.
Jesus.
They had.
You just need to not go to that hospital.
I think the hospital's
Yeah.
cursed at that point, honestly.
Yeah, like, oh my god, if someone came up to me and, like, say I just woke up in that universe and she was like, hi, are you okay? Oh, my name's Grey. I'd be like, no.
No. I do not
Back
wish.
up.
Send me to a different hospital, please. Oh, God.
Like, I'm gonna be looking after you today. And I'm like, no, I'd rather you didn't.
Nah,
Right,
bro.
I seriously think that we need to, like, move these conversations to a separate production altogether. Because we've just wasted like 20 minutes talking about nothing and not even got to what we were going to do today.
God. Okay.
See, that's why I said we need to do, like, an actual podcast episode that is just chatting.
What are you fucking doing? Just...
I'm wearing jeans and I'm getting very uncomfortable.
Yes.
Well, let's actually start the episode
Yeah.
then. My hand is going numb.
Because you're
Oh,
lying on your arm,
God.
too.
Yes. So I think there's been some discussion about whether we want to do just like a side podcast or integrate it with some video game streaming kind of thing. There was an email notification.
Oh, I thought it was like your laptop going flat and I was like, oh dear.
No.
Ba-ding.
Fine. Yeah, so we'll have a think about that.
But oh my gosh, I just kicked the mic.
I realised my charger is not plugged in. I turned off the fan, didn't plug in the charger.
Yeah, that's why I was yeah.
No, I'm still on like 75%.
This is not... this is cursed.
But I mean, that's why we kind of called it Zero Function Podcast as well, instead of something like specific to horror. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
our podcasts have been more towards like horror and supernatural
Yeah,
and
because
stuff like that. But
we didn't really want to like tie ourselves down to a specific thing.
yeah,
Which I think
mean,
was a good
'cause that's
move.
what I did with my YouTube channel in the beginning. I was like purely special effects stuff. And even though, I mean, that's mainly still what I do, I can still expand now.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
just like, good.
I mean, we are still like kind of
Moderately new.
we're within the sphere of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's what we do.
Yeah,
But,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Anyway,
Not going to tie ourselves down. This one.
we don't want to be tied
Okay.
down with nobody.
So actual episode time. Let's
Yeah.
go.
So
Thank you for sticking with us. If you have.
Fucking hell.
I
let's
mean,
go.
if they're with us throughout any episodes, they know we talk shit for
Oh, yeah.
so long anyway. Maybe we'll force Conall to put like a cue in to where this actually starts.
Yes, we
It's
actually
like
start.
Yeah, a text.
Skip
cue.
to fucking whatever if you
Yeah.
wanna
Exactly.
hear the actual
you can just
episode
write it in
topic.
the description and it comes up as a little tab thing.
Oh, I can just put some text on screen.
I mean, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You can do both.
Fuck. Give myself more work. Ah.
That's
Panic.
having to edit the podcast.
Uh.
So the first one, very, very, very lighthearted, to start with.
Yeah.
Hold up.
You got this. Go on. Start.
They were in order. Okay, no, they're in order now. I was so
Yeah, now?
confused. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I said, very lighthearted. This one's like a funny one to start with. Now be careful, that line of rock salt is the only thing keeping them out, the man said, welcoming my group into his refuge. Sea salt, I clarified. Sea salt is what keeps us out.
Huh.
See, that was kind of funny. Like, I was just
Okay.
like,
Alright, yeah.
imagine walking because that guy is just suddenly like,
Yeah. That's a whatever a demon maybe with a
Yeah.
good sense of humor.
yeah, he's just
Playful.
Conceptually, that's quite good.
yeah.
I mean,
I told that one to my mum. She was like, "I'd read that book." It's like, yeah,
it's not really scary.
no,
It's just
it's the light-hearted one to ease into.
it's very good conceptually.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's probably going on the bottom tier.
Yeah.
But,
I want to kind of put it in kind of spoopy just because it was good. No, we'll put it in the
okay,
exit.
all right.
Okay, we'll put it in the bottom of kind of spoopy, but like,
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
put some respect on it.
Respect.
Put some respect on its name.
Give it some respect, man.
Oh,
Coming
yeah.
here.
Okay, so we started from very lighthearted.
Disrespect me.
Going a bit deep, but
All right.
I forget like most of the ones that I grabbed, and I'm like, as I slit her throat, I looked into her unblinking eyes, realizing it was too late and that she wanted to live. I knew it to be true because the mirrors don't lie.
Oh.
Ugh, I don't like that one. No. Ugh.
Yeah, that is
I think-
very like.
That's too real. That's too real.
Yeah, that one's not even like in the realm of like
Ugh.
just
Ugh. Yeah.
fiction.
No,
That's
that doesn't
just
make
like
me feel good.
yeah.
That's what these two sentence horror stories are for.
Yeah. Where we
I guess it's because like it's
Um,
very easily could occur. Like somebody
yeah.
could be doing
I'm
that
gonna
exact
give it a
thing.
solid R.
A solid
I
R.
think.
Ah.
Solid R.
Mm.
Someone is calling me.
Tell them to shut up.
Solid R.
hang that up real quick. We'll just turn it on silent.
Solid
Can we turn my
R.
phone on silent? Yes. Okay.
They say Batman.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is
I
Batman?
think you should have answered that.
Batman was
I
called.
think you should have.
Batman.
Seems very important to pick up the phone.
They're just at a festival at the moment, so.
When Batman calls, you pick up.
Batman's
the
at a
phone.
festival?
Batman's
Why is
at a-
Batman at a festival?
I
Um,
mean,
That's
I guess
interesting.
technically Bruce Wayne is at a festival, but you know.
Yeah.
Unless it's just Batman in his full suit just in the middle of a festival, like, jamming.
Imagine. Oh man, it's like, yeah, I just finished my last call, and like as I was flying back to the Batcave, just saw this like
No.
sick
Then
fest.
again,
I think
Bruce,
it's-
Bruce Wayne was not the only Batman, so it
Yeah.
could have been anyone.
I
like
think it's funnier
4 or 5 people.
to think that he's just there punching people who are taking drugs. He's like, no, drugs are bad. Something like that, just in the middle of this festival, knocking the people. Fuck. That sentence did not
Oh,
make
yeah.
sense. Holy
Dick
shit.
Grayson would be more likely to go to a festival, I think.
That is true.
Dick Grayson,
Dick Grayson.
the first Robin, later,
Oh, yeah,
later
yeah,
Nightwing,
yeah.
also stood in for Batman for a time.
Dick Grayson. Yeah. Still funny to think of, though.
Master Richard
The next
Grayson.
For my last wish, I wished my dad to be alive again. I stood atop his grave and smiled, imagining him screaming and clawing at his coffin lid as he did the 2 previous times I wished him back.
Ugh.
Mm.
Ugh.
Mm.
Okay, where did we put the last Buried Alive story?
Oh, we restarted the tier list, so I don't know.
So wait, do you have them all?
So, we restarted on a like cleanish slate because we couldn't remember what the order was.
Yeah.
What was the last Buried Alive story? Let's try and find that real quick.
You could be. Thought you were about to like eat the microphone, consume it. That's
Attending his funeral today was really scary because
No. It was like one of the... It was like the second or third one we did.
yeah, it was one of the very early ones.
I can't move, breathe, speak, or hear. It's so
That's
dark
the
all the time. I think that one went into R.
Okay.
Sounds alright.
Let's put this one at the bottom of R.
Yeah, because it's not quite like scary, I guess, because it's
It's the perspective, I think.
yeah.
Like, it's not you, it's someone else.
Yeah, perspective seems very important for it to creep you out,
Hmm.
I would say. Or the vibe it gives off.
Throat is not cooperating today.
It's the bottom of R.
Yikes.
Yeah.
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 That's the thing, like, because I tried just going through, like...
What? Alright. Sorry, continue.
I'm losing my mind.
Okay.
I'm
I tried
not.
going through, because a lot of these I had to get from the Reddit page because Google just was not helping me out.
Yeah.
So I tried going from, like, the newest, and I scrolled through that for a while, and then I went from the top of all time, but then a lot of these, in the first episode, I got from the top of all time. Because a lot of them just didn't really make sense. Like, you'd read, like, the title, and then you'd have the next sentence. The title would be really intriguing, and then the next sentence you're kind of like, huh? So it's just like, there's no way I can, like, read this during
Yeah.
the podcast, because I just won't read it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
These ones are all kind of, like, different perspective ones as well, though, because... yeah. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, but, yesterday I visited my boyfriend, who was serving a life sentence in prison. As I watched that arsehole shaking and pissing himself with fear, I knew he finally regretted beating me to death.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. I kind of lost focus a bit through the start of the first sentence.
Alright, read it again.
I'm trying my hardest. Leave me alone.
Yesterday, I visited my boyfriend, who is serving a life sentence in prison. As I watched that arsehole shaking and pissing himself with fear, I knew he finally regretted beating me to death.
Okay. Yeah, once again, it's a case of the perspective. It doesn't because, like, it doesn't...
I wish I could find more that, like, broke the fourth wall, because those ones are, like, really cool, because at the end you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very good.
But yeah, you have no idea how many stories of, like, really messed up shit I had to go through, and I had to, like, be like, is that a bit too far?
Yeah, that's fair.
Probably.
It's just...
It's definitely... It's
just
definitely
kinda-
not up there with the corpse staging.
Yeah.
I thought that was just going to be kind of spoopy. I don't know.
Kind of spoopy. I feel like bottom are kind of spoopy.
Yeah.
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 Spoopy!
Spoopy, scary, skeletons.
3 spoopy, 5 me.
Yes. Why was that a thing?
Oh, man.
Because internet.
Interwebs go brrr.
Actually, this one's a good fourth wall one. I keep forgetting what I've actually grabbed. Are you guys okay? What did I miss?
We're fine. I'm probably getting like heat stroke right now somehow.
It's
You
very
are
warm
also
in this room.
slightly hungover. So.
Yeah, slightly.
Slightly. And
Connell's an alcoholic now.
I'm not an alcoholic. Put that on the record.
Yeah, no, he's not. He just happens to drink every time we have the podcast.
It was my birthday yesterday.
And we film on the weekend, so...
There was a very clear reason for it.
Yes. They say we all have a primal sense that we can just feel when someone is watching us. It's been a few weeks now, and it's clear that you don't have this sense.
Ooh, okay.
Ew.
That one's a bit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that...
Alright. Top of R?
Top of R?
Yeah, oh. Think about perspective though, game. Like, that doesn't necessarily be good. That could just be somebody, like, stalking somebody.
Yeah. They've been stalking you for weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still spooky.
See, but imagine it's like a friend, because like this is obviously someone like talking to you. So imagine if I said this to Conall, and like, so I just been stalking Conall for like weeks, and it's like, like you bring it up in conversation, like, they say we have this sort of sense, and then all of a sudden they're like, you clearly don't.
I don't know, it just kind of feels more like an internal monologue kind of thing. Like, this is a stranger that they're stalking,
true.
you know?
True.
I don't know, I don't like that one. Ugh.
Yeah, top of R.
Top of
I
R.
think
Yeah,
it's good,
definitely.
yeah.
Top of R.
Ah!
I've been of play.
Yeah.
It really does. Maybe because it's in the middle.
Yeah.
The average.
Oh man.
The average would get a lot of play, surprisingly.
Yeah, pretty much. I've always had the supernatural ability to know where and when someone was going to die by looking at a photo of them. So it pained me to tell my mother of a missing child that her daughter was in several different places.
Aww. Ugh.
Yeah, that's not great. That's not great at all.
Where was that other one with dismembered child? Also, you found 2 stories with dismembered children.
What have you been doing, Jen, huh?
Dismembered daughters, actually.
Yeah. Actually, maybe that's on the writers of these stories.
That's the thing. I didn't write any of these. This is not me. So if
Yeah.
anyone's like, yo, this chick's got some like mad shit, this wasn't me. I just found this on the Reddit. So
Nah, it's all you. Let it be known.
I mean, I came up with the podcast topic. I was like, yo, do you know what we should say?
This would be brilliant.
Oh man.
Again, I'm gonna have to put that in spoopy.
Kind of spoopy.
Yeah,
Middle of kind of spoopy.
I think so.
Yeah. We're like an average spoop.
I would have said that'd be an upper spoop,
Yeah.
but
An upper spoop.
I don't know.
Okay,
Wait, do you have a coin?
I
Give me
can go for
give me
that,
that coin. You concede too easily, child.
yeah. Do I?
Yes. Okay, so heads or tails?
Tail.
Okay, so you are
Yes.
upper spoop
I guess.
and you are no sides.
Sides.
He said tails. I'm asking you what.
He's solidifying his stance. He has to.
I flip it and it literally lands like.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, your upper spoop. Your
If it does that, it goes straight to Jason.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bruh, I would leave. I'd be like, I'm out.
Hey, I'm leaving this place.
For a second, I was like, what is that?
Good job.
It's tails, so it's up.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, alright.
Get
I'm okay.
fucked. I don't know why I felt the need to do that.
Oh man.
That was kind of nice,
Like, no,
actually.
normally I flip a $2 coin, so when I saw the boat, I was like, it's boats.
Boat? It's just boats.
Oh man, I was just like, I don't know what this is. But then obviously the backside is a head, so.
It's the legendary 2-sided die. What?
I guess. I don't know why it's funny.
What is? What is it called if not a 2-sided die?
You're not wrong here. But why do you have to be called the legendary two-sided
Wow.
die?
That got you. That's because you don't use it very often.
Oh, that was so funny. I forgot, I did my makeup. I didn't use like actual eyeliner today, so that's just gonna like run.
Yeah,
Done.
it's running. Just don't
Okay,
laugh.
I'll be back. No, I'll be
Wait.
back. I'll be back.
Oh,
Okay, occupy. Occupied off.
Vamp.
impossible. Anyway, back to universes.
Right.
Why did I say back to you? I didn't have anything to say.
No.
What is wrong with me? What would be a good one? I still can't figure that out, honestly.
Honestly, I'm just blanking. She put us on the spot, and
Yeah.
I'm really uncomfortable now.
Bitch ass.
I need an adult.
You're older than all of us.
No, but where in D&D could you use a 2-sided die? And she's back.
Yeah. I heard that question.
Disputes?
So,
If the party needs to make a decision.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
too much about D&D to make this sort of like. I was gonna say if you had a
well.
disagreement with the DM,
No,
but
No.
DM is God.
The DM is God.
DM is
Don't disagree with the
Well,
DM.
we should play D&D then.
It's so much
need,
effort.
We need a new group.
We
And
do.
I have a different campaign that we can run, so
Yeah.
it's not just doing Fandela over and over again.
Yeah, that would not be
I'm
good.
so keen.
Well,
I had
I've tried to start it like 3 times with 3 different groups. Like,
I had.
We actually made it
D&D
somewhere
group
once,
in
though.
Auckland, but then right as like, because I just found out that they all play it and things like that, and they were like, "You should join." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" We just started creating my character, and then I moved back home.
I know.
Oh, man.
I'll run a new group.
Yeah.
Danny has a friend that I think would play with us, but the previous group I was running involved someone who they didn't get along very well, so she didn't want to join the group. But yeah, we should.
Jax.
Fair. Once I
We should
actually
do
remember
that.
how to play, because last time I played it was like over a year ago.
It's not that hard.
I'm DMing. I'll help with all that kind of stuff. Everyone in the group that I was DMing for was new, so
Oh, nice.
yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. Alrighty. The new medication worked, and the internal voices that always told me what to do went silent. Kill them all, I thought, and this time nobody argued back.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh. Damn.
Imagine your internal voices being like the sane ones.
Yeah, that's a bit. That's just not great. That's
Yeah.
that's just not great. Not a good outcome is coming out of that.
No. Okay.
Lots of
I feel like that's. I was about to say top of R again, but
Yeah.
I mean, they got a kind of reaction. We can put in the top of R and we'll revisit them.
Yeah. We can do that.
Yeah.
yeah. Because the man's about to go on like a fucking slaughterfest, I guess, if you can
Yeah.
call it that.
Imagine being like, oh yeah, I've just got these like voices, and then all of a sudden you're like, thanks, Doc.
Jesus, that was very vicious.
Both of them.
Just like
Why does he need a
immediate-
knife? Why not? Could have been a pen.
Okay, short scalpel actually.
Yeah, pen knife. My mum stabbed my dad with a pen knife.
Well,
Jesus.
okay.
All right.
Interesting.
That out there.
Yeah.
It was just in the arm. She wasn't actually trying to stab him. Like, he was bugging her or something. And, like, she was filing her nails. And she went to, like... Because he kept doing that thing in the car when you're, like... You know, you're like...
Right.
She was like, stop it. And she went to, like, poke him with it. But she flipped it around by accident and just, like, stabbed him, like, straight in the arm. She was like, oh, shit.
Your family has issues.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You think?
You have so many stories.
Yeah.
Like,
I think I've technically stabbed somebody before. So as a child, that does not count, okay?
Fair.
I was in a classroom, I had my pencil, and one of the other kids was next to me, and for some
My family has issues. That's your family.
reason, I felt a sudden urge to I just pencil in the hand.
what?
Fortunately, it did not break the skin. Like, oh well, it did, but like it barely went
So I
in.
have to live with?
I was a kid, okay? Leave me alone. Kids do weird
I'm
things.
just a kid.
I was a very hyperactive kid. Leave me alone.
Actually, yes. Last week, like before we recorded, my mother did tell us the story of how I went missing in a shopping mall
Oh.
as a child. I was maybe
Yeah.
4 or 5. She said that we could go to the gumball machine when they were done in the store. So they got to the checkout and I was gone. Like they couldn't find me. They called security. They almost locked down the mall. I was just across. I was on the other side of the shopping centre at the gumball machine waiting for them.
You went to this gumball?
They said we were going to go get gumballs when we were done.
Wow.
They were done. They were at the checkout. I went to get gumball.
And then you had the audacity to be like, where were you?
Yes, I had my priorities straight, even as a 5-year-old.
I reckon.
Oh, man.
Gumballs are important.
I knew what was up.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. I miss gumball machines. Like, even though they were like trash gum, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they had the spiral thing where it like
Yeah,
rolled
it's so
down
satisfying.
the thing
And, like,
and
just
it's
when
a
you had
little-
change, you were like,
Yeah, I did it a couple times when I was delivering mail. I was in town, I was walking town with the mail, I'm like,
I could do it with gumball.
I could do it for Gumball. Yeah, I literally did that, just holding some mail, I'm like, okay. In the middle of my job, I'm like, yes, Gumball machine is life.
Okay, next story. I gripped the diamond ring in my left hand and the grenade's pin in my right. Whatever her answer, would be spending the rest of our lives together.
Blah.
Mm.
Okay. Right.
How is this person acquiring a grenade, though?
Maybe they're in the army wife, yeah, maybe. I mean,
Maybe.
it's probably America. It's probably very easy.
I don't think you
So-
can really get grenades as easily, but...
If he's already got the grenade pin out and in his hand.
No, I think he's probably like holding it and he's got like his finger through the pin so he can just like...
Okay.
No, hold on. Isn't the thing with
You click it
grenades...
and you pull it.
With the grenades, isn't the pin only a safety thing? You you hold the thing on the side when you release that, isn't it? When the fuse.
It's the lever. So the pin holds the lever in place. You pull the pin.
And you hold down the lever.
The lever springs off, and that activates the fuse. And then you have about 3 to 5 seconds before it
Yeah.
actually explodes.
So the pin's there just to make sure the lever doesn't go. So he's probably holding the pin and the grenade in the other hand, and he's just have his hand on the lever because when he lets go of the lever, that grenade's gonna go off.
This one just confuses me. like
Y'all get way too deep into it. Like,
Hey.
Yeah. Well.
We're here for the details, okay?
Yes, and this is part of being a good writer. You have to like think things through, make things clear.
Let me rewrite.
Okay.
I grip the diamond ring in my left hand and the grenade in the other.
It doesn't really work though, because like, well, like thematically, it's two rings.
No, but if
Yeah.
he's just holding a grenade, because what if she says no, then he can go.
Well, also like, how is he holding them? Like,
Can you imagine? He proposes. He's like, "Will you marry me?" And the grenade's just under the ring box.
Jesus.
well, see, I'm thinking like maybe he's like kneeling down and he's got the ring box out in one hand, and then behind his back he's got the grenade, and his fingers through the ring.
Or he's just
And,
thinking
like,
about it
that's
at
true.
now.
Or-
So now he's holding the grenade and he's holding the ring, and he's like, whatever she
Or
says.
does he have like both hands behind his back and she's choosing one? Like, what is this? Like, no, there's not enough information there.
Creative license. I'm
Still.
gonna say it's before he actually proposes. So he's got both things in his hand. He's like, whatever she says, it's then
Well,
it's the
alright.
the prelogue.
I still think it's the thought that this man is like, I'm
Um,
going to take another person with me.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
cause.
going down.
pretty
You're
much.
going down with me.
I mean, like even with a grenade, you have time to react.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Because like she says no, he whips out a grenade. You just run.
She socks him in the face, so that he's like disoriented. Yeah, you run, and then you hit the dirt. You get down on your stomach, feet towards the explosion, and you cover your head, and you just lay there. You get as flat as you can.
yeah.
Lee's life-saving tips.
Yes.
I guess the main thing that's gonna happen to you, like,
This is kind of a theme now.
Yeah.
like I'm the survival guy.
what's probably gonna like hit you most of this
Lee's lifesavers.
I just know a lot of stuff.
brain hold
I
stuff.
finally have an outlet for it. It's great.
Yeah.
What do you say over
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I was
wasn't
just
paying
gonna
attention.
say, you like most amount of damage you're probably gonna get is if you're so unlucky that like shrapnel gets into your like spinal cord or something like that.
Yeah, can happen.
That's it. But if you're laying down, like there's not much surface area to hit, I guess. So yeah.
The force will be immense, though. Like the shockwave.
Modern grenades actually aren't that damaging.
Yeah, it's just all the shrapnel that comes out usually,
yeah.
isn't it?
Well, the purpose of a grenade is not to kill. Contrary to what a lot of people believe, it's to
Immobilize?
it's just to injure. Because you think about it, you kill someone, right? You kill an enemy. You've taken one man out of the fight. You injure someone so badly they can't fight anymore. You've taken 3 people out of the fight. That's one of the reasons.
That's true.
For anyone that doesn't get that, I'm pretty sure you mean like because they have to be carried out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got two people now having to stop shooting at you to move this third guy to safety.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons that NATO and the US military in particular switched from the larger 7.62 round to the 5.56 in their firearms. It's
I
because
see.
the 5.56 does less damage than the 7.62.
Yeah, the 7.62 rounds are fucking massive. Those are
Oh, yeah.
meant for killing.
Too, so you can take more.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Also that. Yeah, but it's mostly because it does less damage. So you're not actually. There's less chance of killing an enemy and more chance of injuring them.
Yeah.
So it just takes more people out of the fight, makes it easier on you. Yeah.
Interesting.
Again,
what-
I know a lot of
Knowledge.
So I'm guessing this one's going in dead because you guys just like
Yeah.
theoried your way out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just too many holes in the story itself.
Yeah. Doesn't
2 sentences.
doesn't grab you fast enough.
Yeah.
There's water dripping
Well,
on you.
Give us a good one.
Condensation.
The next one, it's a good one. Yeah.
Okay.
Suffering from depression for many years, I stupidly flailed my arms around after the gunman declared, "Anyone move and I shoot." It was only after I watched 2 bullets rip through the person next to me did I realize he never specified who.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Hang on. Read the first sentence again.
After suffering from depression for many years, I stupidly flailed my arms around after the gunman declared, "Anyone move and I shoot."
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's bad because you got somebody else killed just because.
I also actually altered it because I said person, but in this it says the little girl.
Ah.
Okay.
That makes it worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I was like, I should probably alter this one a little bit.
Oh, no, we need.
We had so many
like,
things about like little girls though, so I was like,
Yeah, these people have something.
It's just because there's so much more of an impact when
Yeah.
it's a little
I
girl.
suppose.
yeah, it's creepier as well.
Little boy, not as much. It's still, yeah, but
Sad
like...
be like hour.
You're like, it's fine. Oh well.
Again, like,
It's a shame.
it's a real life thing. It just doesn't get me as much as the.
Yeah, it was only after I watched two
Yeah.
bullets rip through the little girl next to me. He never specified who.
Hmm.
Could you imagine though, like putting yourself in that situation? You're like, fucking shoot me, and then you're like,
Yeah.
Ah.
It's not great. Again, it's about the situation though. Like, shooters. Like, I'm assuming it's. Did it specify like what situation it's in?
no. But to give you a situation, I'll say bank robbery.
Okay. You don't owe the bank anything. Just sit down, shut up, and wait for them to do their thing.
Hmm.
You know, cooperate with the cops afterwards, but don't put yourself or anyone else at risk in the moment. Don't be a hero. You
Yeah.
know, that's pretty easy.
Was he being a hero? He's like, I'm depressed.
I
No,
wanna die.
that's the point. Don't do that. Because you don't know what these guys are going to do. You don't know how
Yeah.
serious they are.
That's
Well,
fair.
exactly. Shot someone else.
I don't know. This one, spoopy.
Kind of spoopy.
Like
Yeah.
it's a real life situation, and it would be scary in the moment, but
Yeah.
it's so easy to get out of. You know,
Yeah, just don't.
it's like the
Unless you're insane.
what was the one that we had last week? It was kind of similar to that. It wasn't the one with the guy under the bed because that was ugh.
Yeah, I don't remember either what you're thinking of.
Ugh.
I mean, like, I have them up, but like,
Yeah. It was kind of similar to that one.
I don't know. We'd have to find it later.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're on about now. I don't know.
That's alright. That's alright. Moving on.
Yes. Spoopy.
Just by laying a hand on someone, I can tell you the time, place, and manner of that person's death. Really off by more than just a handful of minutes. It really just depends how long they struggle after I lay my hands on them.
Okay. All right.
That one's kind of just clever, but like it didn't really
Yeah.
hit at all.
That's a dead one.
I'm dead.
That goes with the funny ones, I think.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
These ones are weak, Jen.
Yeah.
I told you,
You
like...
should have gone in reverse order. Last week was great.
I have one on my phone.
Okay.
We won't be able to put it on the thing because I found it when I was looking for it on my phone. And then I tried to find it.
How many do we have left?
5, including the one on my phone.
Okay.
All right. We're about 50 minutes in. Okay. Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
okay,
just got.
so-
I have 2 texts from my friends who are with each other, and one of them said, "Hey Chief, do you have blank's cell phone number?" And then the other person just went, "Lol, do you have blank's number?" I know that they're with each other at this festival.
referring to each other.
Yes.
So they've gone to this event together, and they knew that they were going together.
Maybe they've
Right.
just been separated and they can't get
Okay.
a hold of each other.
Okay,
That's what
so,
I'm gonna.
So they went to this festival together, as in they were in each other's company,
Yes.
and now they've been separated,
Yes.
and they can't find each other,
I'm assuming.
and they had no way of contacting each other.
I'm
They didn't sort that out
Fools.
beforehand.
Jesus Christ.
Weak. Oh my god.
Oh shit! I'm calling her. Oh no,
Is
it's
one
not.
of them Batman?
Yes, one of them is Batman. Yes.
Out of all people, Batman.
You would think Batman would be more prepared.
I know.
Right? Fuck.
No, but I'm going to assume they are both women.
Batman
Yes,
lost
they
Robin.
Okay. They should know better than to not have contact details for people, right?
You'd think people do dumb
Like,
things.
if
Yeah.
you're going to something, like if you're going to an event, you tell people where you're going and who you're going with, and you know what time you expect to be home, or you know whatever.
Oh yeah, that's always
All
me.
that stuff.
Every
Yes.
time I like leave someone, I'm like, okay, but I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be doing this. This is the like whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to say like, even as a man, I get not worried, but you know, I'm careful about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I have those concerns because I'm not tall. I'm 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a big guy, so I don't know. I have those concerns. I cannot imagine what it's like being a woman.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
both of them are like 5'6" as well.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Well,
that's-
yeah. Blank
terrifying.
is probably like 5'6". The other one probably like 5'4", 5'5".
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nah,
Yeah,
it's not good.
I'm the tall friend. I'm the beacon.
Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why I hate going out of town. Watching my friends do these dumb things, like literally taking random people's drinks and drinking out of them. I'm like,
Yeah. Oh.
what
wow.
are you doing?
Yeah.
No. No.
Like,
Stress.
yeah,
My
stress levels
my
maximum.
friends are actually educated. Like, well, no, like,
Yeah, I get what you mean though. But
like
yeah.
one of them's a nurse, another one's a chemical engineer, the other one is almost a doctor. You know, like, I have smart friends.
Our
So I'm
generation's
not-
lacking. Not
I'm
gonna
not
lie.
worried.
Oh yeah.
With the same, well,
And
okay, I'm like right on, like I'm right in the middle, like where
Yeah.
it flips over from millennial to Gen Z. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm kind of in between. I think I kind of identify more as a millennial. I think, but in
It's
other
weird
ways
because I
not.
think I'm
Yeah.
Gen Y or whatever it is, but I definitely
Right.
like
No, you're definitely
Yeah.
you're younger than me, right?
yeah. Millennials older. Millennials from 96 to 80 something to 96, which is really dumb
And
because
other
it's not
pla-
on the millennium.
Other places have said 97.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
it's more like you were like
You were born to like.
you remember the millennium.
Because that's the thing. I
You-
see so
you
many posts
would-
that are like 90s kids would get it. I was like, I was born in 2000, dude. We had all the same shit. Like,
Yeah, see, I was born in 97. So
yeah.
yeah, I'm like right on the edge there. But I
Mm.
yeah, I don't know. I think it's just because I consume more content produced by millennial
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
personalities.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I'm
fair.
that like great age. Yeah, I can like vibe with the millennials, but then also everyone like TikTok. I'm like, yo, I got you. I
yeah,
understand.
like I get meme culture and all that.
Mm.
Yeah.
I can kind of keep up with that. I don't have TikTok. I was very late to adopt. You know, Twitter,
I had
even
TikTok when it
Facebook,
was still
so-
Musically. Like,
Jesus.
didn't post, but I had it.
Foul. I don't know.
People.
It hurts me inside sometimes.
But I mean, same thing for Twitter though. I got Twitter when I was like 11, and I was like, I don't get this, so I just didn't use it. So I've had Twitter
No.
for like time,
I
but
don't
I
even-
only started using
I
it
used
kind of
Twitter
this year, and I
over.
still don't use it.
I don't think I even got on Facebook until I was 15.
I got Facebook when I was 13. That's because I liked playing the games.
Oh, you see, no, I never touched that.
I only got
Like-
Facebook to like contact people.
Farmville.
I always used to play Farmville on Mum's Facebook. Then she got tired of me logging into her Facebook, so I was like, yo.
Well, see, I've since deactivated my Facebook account, so you won't find me on Facebook. Don't
Yeah.
try.
Run away.
I do still use it for Messenger, just because that's how my friends and I keep in contact. But
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't actually have a Facebook account anymore.
Pretty much.
I do have Twitter. I don't post. I also have Instagram. I don't.
Speaking
post
of, I was meant to mention this at the beginning of this podcast, which I don't think I did. I shared this
Thingamajigger.
tier list on Twitter. So if you wanted to do this along with us, but put it in the order where you think that you'd put it,
Hold on. Did you already put up the first tier list?
yes.
Completed.
No.
Okay. I was
Because when
gonna
you
say.
when you share it, it shares as a blank thing.
Because I was gonna say, couldn't you just figure out where we put the stuff if you went and looked at the image?
Yeah, I could have. No, it when you share it, it shares as a blank thing, so people
Right.
can
Okay.
do it. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I did think of that already. Anyway, one from my phone. It says, as I dragged my mangled, bloodied body up the steps, I noticed the serene beauty of the sunrise of the bridge. No matter, this time I must make sure to land on my head.
Ugh. Okay.
Oh.
It's just another suicide one.
Yeah, they're not. They're
Ugh.
not quite spicy
Where was
enough.
the mirror one? Where did we put that?
The mirror one?
Yeah. The.
That was an R, wasn't it?
And
Bitch needs glasses.
bro, I don't fucking know. Supernatural? Anyone move? Salt? Link? It's in the lower end of I.
Stop. Stop with the compressed ear.
It's in
Okay.
the lower end of I.
Okay. All right. Stop fiddling
No.
with the can.
No. It's so much fun. Lower end of art. Okay.
Could elevate that one, maybe. I think.
It's not doing it for me.
Really?
Average I?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I can't put it in the tier list because it's on my phone, so it just symbolically, it's average Leah.
I guess the idea that you would try again is kind of ugh.
Yeah.
You know?
You have the willpower somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how a person who wants to kill themselves has that much willpower.
Yeah.
It seems very counter whatever,
Intuitive.
I guess.
Counterproductive.
Sure. You get the gist of it. Yeah, nah. Yeah, that one's probably just an R again. Just that, like, a person would go to that length to do that. It's like, not good.
Yeah. Next.
Next.
This one's very graphic. I will say that now. Quite graphic.
Okay.
I ignored the screaming and panicking and struggling of my friend as I slit his throat, stepping aside to avoid the blood spray from his still pumping heart. Mum wanted pork chops for supper after all. And after all, Wilbur was just some pig.
Okay. Alright, there's some cannibalism in there, right?
No.
What?
I'm assuming Wilbur went to go kill the pig, and the kid was like, no, you can't do that. And he's like, it's just a pig. So he was like, well, you think it's just a pig? You're just a person.
I got lost.
Yeah, I got lost as well.
So, I'm assuming there's two boys.
My ear.
I'm assuming there's two boys. So
Right.
the mum has sent these two boys to go kill a pig. One boy...
You want to read the first sentence again?
I
Sorry.
ignored the screaming and panicking and struggling of my friend as I slit his throat, stepping aside to avoid the blood spray from his still pumping heart. Mama wanted pork chops for supper, and after all, Wilbur was just some pig.
Okay, so...
So he didn't want to kill the pig, so he killed the guy
I
instead.
think it's the mother calling the friend a pig.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that one's just confusing then.
I think it's two boys, and she's gone, go kill the pig, and there's one boy like, no, don't, like, what? And then this boy's like, what? It's just a pig.
No,
Don't be a
I
pussy."
think it is the mother calling him a pig.
Why would the mother be calling him a pig?
Well, because there was no actual pig mentioned.
Wilbur!
Yeah, his friend.
No, I'm guessing that one of them has been like, it's just a pig, just kill it, don't be a pussy. And he's like, no, that pig has feelings, or whatever.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think if there was an actual pig, they would have mentioned an actual pig.
Wilbur!
I think that one's going in dead.
Yeah.
Wilbur was just some
No,
pig.
I think it's just like an insane family that likes cannibalism, and they're like...
No. I think the mother wants actual pork chops from a pig. And
Yes.
she has, in the past, called this guy's friend a pig. So he's killed him and butchered him to give the mother...
My head. Why?
It's going in dead. It's not clear enough. It's not. It's so.
You guys know what I mean, right? Like,
No, shut up.
No.
No. Don't appeal to the audience.
They have no power here.
I'm saying, this is what I'm saying anyway. The mums told them to go kill a pig, and they're like, don't be a pussy. So instead of them killing the pig, he kills the friend, chops him up, gives them on the meat.
Sure,
Instead of
why
the-
not? I lost my way.
It's going in the lower end of dead anyway.
Oh, God.
Alright. A child growing up as an orphan is too terrible to think about. So I approached the sobbing girl, stepping over the body of her parents, with the hammer rising once more.
Batman.
You can't say Batman after something
Okay,
like
hang on.
that.
Sorry, can you read that again?
Okay. A child growing up as an orphan is too terrible to think about. So I approached the sobbing girl, stepping over the bodies of her parents, with the hammer raised once more.
Ugh.
Damn, I should have made a better joke.
Again.
Even though it's really bad, but...
Again, little girls. Why?
Little girl.
I was gonna say, damn, Batgirl's origin story hidden a bit different this time.
I'm just thinking about Patrick Stewart singing Oingo Oingo Boingo.
Patrick.
No.
I don't think I have.
Dad?
No, I don't watch American Dad.
Okay.
Why?
Well, Patrick Stewart voices the main character's boss at the CIA.
Hmm.
And in one episode, he's in a relationship with Stan's teenage daughter. And, like the character is drawn to look like Patrick Stewart. So like 60s balding, kind of dude. and at one point, Stan goes to this guy's house to confront him about it, and he walks out of the bathroom wearing just a towel, singing Oingo Boingo's song "Little Girls."
Why?
Yeah, it's bizarre.
That is
I have to find it and show you.
American Dad, man.
Yeah.
Those shows me funny, but I feel like I can't watch full episodes. I like watching clips, but I can't watch full episodes.
I just don't watch any of that shit.
It's a bit easier to watch because I cannot watch cringe humor like in full chunks.
Again, all the little girls are wearing me down. It's just like
Unoriginal.
I'm becoming immune to it.
Unoriginal.
Yeah.
I reckon it deserves the top of dead then.
Yeah, I mean, still, I'd put it in
The bottom of kind of spoopy?
Spoopy, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably better.
Spoopy.
Spoopy, scary, skeleton.
My back hurts.
My neck. My back.
Shut up.
It took me 5 minutes and a screwdriver, but the fuck.
Wow.
Okay.
Well done.
Took me 5 minutes and a screwdriver, but the cap finally came loose with a satisfying. There we go. That's not. Wait. I need a. There we go. Thank you. Now time for the other knee.
Wait, what? Hold on, cat?
Cap.
Cap.
I thought you
It
said
took 5
cat.
minutes and a screwdriver, but the cap finally came off with a satisfying pop.
Yeah, I heard cat.
Yeah, I definitely heard
Oh,
cat.
damn it. Oh, this was going to be like my like big one to be like hold up, but I can't enunciate. Oh well. Now time for the other knee.
Okay, so is he doing it to himself or someone else?
No, someone else.
Someone else. Okay.
Fun fact, you're not born with kneecaps.
Cool.
Yeah. Fun fact, they develop when you're 6 months old.
Not surprising though when you look at a baby, you're like,
Yeah,
how's-
their legs are just like...
yeah. It's like, how's that thing alive?
Yeah.
I think I have heard that somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, these are weak. These are weak.
Great.
And so are your full episodes of fucking... know.
They are. Jesus Christ.
See, I feel like if I had said it properly without me saying... I feel like as soon as you mess it up, it's dead. It's like...
Ooh. Can I read one?
Can we read this one?
Okay.
Oh, there's a big yawn.
Spoopy.
Yeah, it's just...
Bottom of spoopy. Oh, well, I'm putting it above the last one.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one more and then you can read one.
Alright, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Big finale, come on.
Yeah. I'm hours away from dying, and I have to die knowing none of my friends or family will attend my funeral. I guess that's the price I had to pay for attending all of theirs.
I don't like that. Ugh.
You're dying alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
I assume it's just an old man, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a nice thought, but...
Nah. I'd say like top of R there, maybe.
Yeah.
Not even a spine tingler?
Nah.
No, it's just kind of sad.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of
that's it.
sad, but it's also like, you don't want that, really.
Yeah. Bro, we literally... Wow. So at least...
What was that laugh?
Well, because my goal for this week was to find one to put in Jason is quaking. We didn't even put one in spine tingling.
No.
We have 5 in R, 6 in kind of spoopy, and 3 in dead. Wow.
Because it's so
Lee,
hot.
please read us your worst.
Okay, I have a couple of good ones, I think. Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna...
Sorry, just looked at the time. But yeah, it's like
No, we're
1
good.
hour we're
Yeah.
at.
Okay, so... I've always wondered, what's the scythe for anyway? I asked, as Death escorted me to the underworld. Protection, he answered nervously.
Oh. We're getting some lore. I like that. Ah. See, that was just funny. In a way.
It's dead. Hey, it's death.
But that's like an existential kind of thing as well.
Oh, you knew
Like,
my
what
joke.
comes next?
You knew my joke.
Oh, God.
No, I didn't.
I was like, oh, it's dead. But then I was like, it's death.
Why do you do the things you do?
Oh, and another one with a little girl.
Spain without the S.
Classic.
We found your daughter, the officer said, as he drew an X on the map. And then he drew another, and another, And another. And another.
Dismembered girls. They just get the
stop!
views.
Do something original!
Could you imagine he's marking all these spots that your daughter is, and you're like, wow, dismembered daughter? Yeah, haven't seen that one before.
How original. They're just looking at you like,
Ooh.
what the fuck?
How's this one? My wife being pregnant without my involvement normally would have made me suspicious. Since we've been alone in the spaceship for a year, it made me afraid.
Ooh, yeah, that one's pretty good. Ah,
That still doesn't get past R for me though. Like it's like but it's not like a spine ting. I feel like I'm gonna re-say the spine tingling one.
Okay.
Just for this week. Just so people have something to look forward to. They were like, I came here for a reason.
I mean, we could reevaluate the other ones. Like honestly, I reckon there was one of those spine tingling ones which could have gone up to Jason, which was like that person on the bed, under the bed.
Yeah.
Which was pretty decent, I think.
Yeah.
But Lord Danae, you keep raising your eyebrows
This is
at
the spine
things you're
tingling one
looking
from
at.
last week. After working a hard day, I came home to see my girlfriend cradling our child. I didn't know which was more frightening, seeing my dead girlfriend and stillborn child, or knowing that someone broke into my apartment to put them there.
Let's see.
It still gives you those tingles.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, that one with the stranger under the bed
That'd be
could
horrific.
get elevated. But yeah.
I feel like, yeah, that's our closest thing to, like, Jason is quaking.
Yeah.
You know what? Either comment down below or tweet at us your best 2-sentence horror stories, because we need to find one to put into Jason is quaking. That is your task. If you're watching this and you're still here, find one to put into Jason is quaking. I beg.
Yeah, I have a couple more.
Yep, go.
I told the genie that for my third and final wish, I wanted my family to be happy. And I started fading.
Oh, bro.
Oh,
Damn.
I feel that though.
Oh,
Yikes.
don't like that one.
Let my soul.
Don't like that one.
That's a big F right
Oh.
there.
F in the chat.
Honestly.
Apparently I like the existential ones.
Imagine just like as you're fading, he's just like.
God.
Okay, last one. I had a dream I was being dragged to hell, burning and writhing in agony. I woke up with the doctor standing over me, saying, "Phew, we lost you for a few minutes."
Ooh.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw one similar to that. It said, after being in tremendous pain and paralyzed for what seemed to be a lifetime, I finally felt at peace. And then I heard the doctor say, "We got him back. I hear a pulse. I can feel a pulse."
Oh no. Ugh.
And I was like, oh, why didn't I grab that one? I didn't think it was good enough. I should have grabbed that one. Oh well.
Yikes.
Oh, we could do an episode on out-of-body experiences.
We could do many episodes on many things.
Yes.
What? Why did you say it like that?
Matter of fact.
All right, I'm putting it on my list.
Yeah.
I have a
Alright.
list of like a year's worth of
Oh, same.
episodes. Yeah, it's great.
Right.
I mean, if we had the whiteboard up.
Why do you look at me like that
I
is
tried to
so
find it
specific?
last week or the week before, and you were like, I don't know where it is.
According to the computer readout, the astronauts' oxygen ran out 5 days ago. So why were they still screaming?
What?
And on that bombshell.
That bombshell.
You know what saddens me? It's like half of our audience, like, well, not our audience specifically, but like half the people we know won't even get that reference anymore. If you didn't, it's from Top Gear, the original.
Top gear.
I like to think that anyone worth
Bottom gear.
understands that reference.
Yeah. If you don't understand that reference, you're not worth being in our lives. Sorry. So that's about it. Peace.
Oh no. Anyway. Oh dear. Didn't they just wrap up the last season of the Grand Tour?
I don't
Season
know.
3?
I really need to watch the Grand Tour. Honestly, I really need to watch
I've
it.
seen most of season 1. It's very good.
Mm.
Wait, what Grand Tour? What?
The Grand Tour, like that. You know. Okay, so you remember how Clarkson got fired from BBC? Yeah, and then May and Hammond like went with him because they didn't want to do the show without him. Yeah. Amazon came to them with a like a deal for a show with the three of them hosting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they took the deal, and and the show was called the Grand Tour.
Yeah. It's like
I've not seen this.
It's like Top Gear, but higher budget.
Yeah, they have a massive budget for each episode, and it's kind of the specials that they did for Top Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly that. It's mostly like the travel stuff and the challenges. Like they do
get on this.
That's
a
great.
little bit of review stuff.
Wait, what's it on the?
Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
have
that's
that.
why I haven't watched it.
That's what their streaming service is called, right? Yes, Amazon Prime Video.
I don't know.
I don't have
Their
that.
like subscription stuff is so dumb.
But yes, I think you can. Here in New Zealand, I think you can also you can probably get it on Neon or
Yeah.
some of
maybe
the
some
service
of
like
it.
that.
I think you can get Netflix, from what I know.
We'll see.
No.
But anyway,
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
that is pretty much all for our podcast this week. Conall, do you have anything for next week planned?
I think I'm not quite sure, but I might do something like what we've kind of been doing at the start of the episodes, where we do like a question, but we'll actually,
Like that's the
the episode will go like
Yeah.
way deeper into
Honestly,
it.
I feel like we just need to have one episode where we just talk the biggest load of shit. I feel like that would cut down our shit talking in the beginning of every other episode.
I still want to do some like Let's Play stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Where are we gonna find the time to do that?
That would be. I feel like that's another channel.
Is that us? I don't know.
Who knows?
We can figure it out.
Yeah.
We all just. I just kiss the mic.
job.
We all just get famous and then we don't need jobs.
Oh my god. I mean, that's the dream.
Yeah, fair. I am so hot
This
and
all
sweaty
relies
and
on
suffering.
you. I'm trying
Yeah.
to tell our viewers to subscribe, and you're talking about how sweet.
Let me out.
This all relies on you. Please subscribe, like this video if you did. Comment down below. No, either comment down below or tweet your best 2-sentence horror stories,
Yep.
and we'll catch you in the next
Tell
one.
us if you like the video setup.
Yes, actually, yeah, we obviously
Something new we're trying.
stream now, so you can see us. If
Yeah.
you like it, sweet. Let us know. Like the video. Comment
Yes.
down below. Subscribe.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at
ZeroFunction Pod.
That's the one.
Yep. Peace.
Yeah.
Later.